Oh. What is going on, guys? Good morning. Joey Suggs here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to today's video. Welcome to Road to Ripped episode number 16, where I'm coming clean. I'm gonna be honest. On social media, you normally see the bright side of cutting. You see the results, you see the physique, and those things are nice. But today, as I take you through my day, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the negative, the boring, the bad side effects of being in a calorie deficit. That's one right there, not being able to freaking talk properly. The ugly truth of dieting, if you will. That said, though, for all the negative side effects, I'm still going to throw in some things that may help combat that and may help you on your weight loss journey as well. So without further ado, we are right back where we always are at this time in the morning, the gym. We are hitting chest and biceps today. So actually one of my most favorite days here recently. I'm already chewing on 2 pieces of the cotton candy Mentos gum, which is probably the best flavor. I'm about to toss about a scoop of this bulk black transparent labs pre-workout into the shaker cup, and we need to get this workout started because I'm running slightly late as always. But I cannot let you forget to absolutely obliterate the like button down below. The videos have been doing really well recently. The series has been doing really well recently, and I'm so happy to have everyone here. So make sure you press the thumbs up button, because without doing that, YouTube will not promote the video more. So it does help tremendously. Thank you for doing that. Let's go get this chest and bicep day in. All right, now this chest day has been getting me so sore every time I've been doing it, so I've been just keeping doing it. So after my 10-minute warm up on the Stairmaster, I did some dynamic stretching and a little bit of band work to get loosened up. Then we put exactly 0 weights on both sides of the bar and did 25, 50 reps, just really getting the movement down, getting some blood into the motion, and getting warmed up. Cannot recommend this enough, especially for someone like me who has kind of bad shoulders and is always having to deal with injuries because of it. Being properly warmed up cannot be overstated. From there, I only put a 45 on the bar, did the same thing, a lot less reps, but just working on feeling the movement of the bar with weight on it. So after that, I put 15 pounds per side. I don't know what weight this is, and did about 10 reps. And now the actual workout begins. So we start at 185, do 10 reps, and we're gonna keep doing 10 reps and adding 10 pounds to each side until we get up to 225. Honestly, I used to go a lot higher, but because of the low calories right now, I'm just weak. I'm just weaker. I feel so much more fatigue, and I just can't push myself, especially on serious strength focused exercises. So ended up working our way up to 325 and doing 3 sets of 10 there. Can promise you, no matter what weight you are using, this bench routine gets you completely pumped. Then working into one of my favorite chest fly machine or variants. This is by Arsenal Strength, this machine, and it's such a good movement. I don't understand, the resistance path puts a lot of emphasis on the very beginning of the rep, which really tears his upper chest muscles. So I did about 10 to 12 reps here, and then I supersetted that actually with another unique one. The dumbbell chest crossover is what I like to call it. Pretty much you're picking a relatively light weight and slight bend in the arm, bringing that dumbbell across your body almost to your opposite nipple while keeping your arm relatively out. This is not only good for the chest, but it's also a good warm-up exercise for shoulders and for biceps. So I like doing it on my chest and bicep days. Did about 15 reps per arm and did this superset 3 times. Then we moved into a little different superset for me, but I actually really enjoyed it. This machine chest incline press. For some reason, the top of this movement is really difficult. And honestly, I just want to take this to failure. Really good way to burn out the chest. And I wanted to focus heavy on biceps today. So about 10 to 12 reps or into failure. And then I just worked straight into leaned back supinated bicep curls. And this is a very tough exercise. You don't need that much weight because it puts so much stress on the long head of your bicep. It's a great way to grow your biceps. So did about 10 reps of the curls and did this superset as well 3 times. Now, like I said, absolutely want to destroy biceps today. So I moved into this elevated single arm curl machine.
honestly not my favorite, not the best I've used, but when you take it to failure and it's a single arm machine, so you're able to use that second hand to kind of help you through the hardest part of the rep, you're able to get a couple more of those like negative reps in there, and that really promotes some serious growth. So I did that both arms, and I tried to get about 10 to 12 reps. Sometimes I got like 8, and then at least 3 to 4 negatives in there as well. So I went straight from that into an, I guess, reverse grip hammer strength barbell curl is what I would call this. Such a difficult exercise when you keep your elbows tucked in as much as possible, keep your hands about like nipple width apart, and curl up without momentum. It's such a hard forearm workout. Took this to failure, or about 10 to 12 reps, and did that superset 3 times as well. Now, I know you've heard of the Liver King, but have you heard of the Brachialis King? I haven't, and honestly, that's not me, but I do enjoy working my brachialis. And if you don't know exactly what it is, it's the little bump that you can sometimes see in between your tricep and your bicep. But when you do exercise it and you get it nice and plump, it adds a nice thickness to your bicep that I think everyone can really enjoy. And one of the best ways I found to work it is leaned back on a preacher curl, but not the side that's kind of angled, the side that goes straight down. So you really press your arm back against that and then do a cross body hammer curl. You don't need that much weight at all. And same thing like we did with the machine, if you go until complete failure, you can kind of use your other hand if you need to help you pass the last little bit of the rep. Great exercise. I did 4 sets here, 4 sets per arm as well. Such a good one. And then to really burn out biceps, this was not necessary at all. Then it's just some standard curls. I did as many as I could, doing 2 arms at a time, then switched to 1 arm at a time, took that to failure. And then dropped the heavier weight, picked up about half the weight, and did the exact same thing to failure. I only did this twice, and I think I only did it so I could film like an Instagram reel or something. And I was like, might as well throw one in the YouTube video as well. But if you are looking to burn out your biceps, curls are a great way of doing so. And you can kind of cheat towards the end on these too, swing a little bit if you need to, go 1 arm at a time if you need to. But all in all, an extremely good workout, which are few and far between right now during this cut. So I have to be thankful for when I can have them.
I don't know if I'm gonna use this physique update or another one that I take after cardio today, but either way, things have been going good, but it's definitely been taking a toll on my body and my life, and that's part of the reason why I wanted to make this video. But my first boringness that I'm feeling right now is the gym routine, the gym ritual. It seems like I'm just going in the mornings every single day, same time, getting some sort of workout in, whether I'm tired, whether I'm exhausted, whether I'm even thinking mentally straight. And I'm literally just going to 1, feel a pump, put blood into the muscles, and 2, burn a little extra calories. I'm definitely not getting any stronger right now, 100% weaker, but the gym doesn't have to be so boring. What I found, a couple things that help is 1, find a new gym playlist. I've started listening to like alternative music now in the gym. It's been a nice change up for me. 2, find a gym partner, someone else who's gonna motivate you. Me and Perry have been kind of on really separate schedules here recently, but typically that's my gym partner. Me and her go together, we crush workouts together, and it makes for a much more enjoyable time at the gym. And 3, which possibly might be my favorite one, buy some new workout clothes. It is a 100% proven fact that getting a new set of workout clothes will motivate you to have a much better workout. All right, and check out this absolute banging outfit from TLF. This shirt, what is this? The Guardian top, okay? Oatmeal, little scoop neck, 2-colored on the sleeves, extremely, like, look at this material. A nice, like, heathered, soft material, so unbeatable. And I think these are the Element shorts, 7-inch inseam, I'm pretty sure. Nice and flowy, nice and soft. And I promise you, every time I get stuff from TLF, I always have a better workout the next couple of days. That said, you can get some new workout clothes as well from TLF. And if you use my code TLF-SUGS, you will save 15% off your order. And throughout the month of June, which is coming to a close here soon, I'm giving away $100 at the end of the month for anyone who uses my code and tags me on their Instagram story. This is the first time I've got any of these Guardian shirts. Absolutely love them. Also, I've been wearing an XL recently. For some reason, like the leaner I get, the more oversized I want my clothes to be. But if you are like me, recently have been struggling with just doing the same routine workouts, trying a couple of these things will definitely help you out. All right, outfit check for work. I wear the exact same shoes, the exact same belt, a work polo, and Lululemon pants every single day. That has nothing to do with dieting, but it's just another boring, repetitive habit in my life. Sipping on my aminos, still fasted. Time to go to the office. All right, the time is roughly 11:45. I'm now pretty hungry, so I'm gonna grab a snack. So these Wow protein donuts are pretty delicious. They're only 130 calories, 12 grams of protein, and like I just break them apart and eat them in little pieces while I work. And that is gonna be the first thing I'm putting in my body for today at almost noon. All right, donut was delicious. It's now lunchtime, and I don't know if this is really a calorie deficit issue or if this is just something that I think a lot of people face when working like an office job or anything where you're sitting down for a long time, and that is like some serious brain fog. Not being able to focus, not being able to think, not being able to like complete full tasks at once. And I think maybe just being in a calorie deficit makes that a little bit worse. But I have found a couple things that do help me out personally. The first one is drinking some water. I continuously, like I have like 3 or 4 of these bottles a day. If you don't like water, you could do something like Gatorade or put aminos in your water to flavor it like that. Also, you could try diet sodas. I don't recommend more than like 1 or 2 a day, but I have been having them a lot more recently because one, they're almost kind of filling because they're so sweet, and they're also 0 calories. You could do a little bit of caffeine that also helps suppress the appetite, maybe help the mental focus a little bit. Chewing gum for me has been a really big one. It lets my body like mindlessly do something so that I can focus on the task at hand. But for me, I think I've seen the most benefit from being active throughout the day. So I'm on the treadmill right now, just going for a light walk. But what I've found is the best way that I personally deal with brain fog is just releasing the tension for a little bit, going on a walk, getting the heart rate elevated, maybe even just going outside and just like getting a little bit of sun. Something about that like midday brain fog gets completely eliminated whenever I set a little bit of time aside to just exercise. Now, I don't count this as like my daily cardio, or I don't even think about it really as burning calories. This is more of a mental thing than anything else. Just the act of being away from your computer, away from your workstation, away from the task at hand, and allowing yourself to just breathe, exercise, think about whatever you need to, relax, maybe put on a good YouTube video like Joey Suggs or something like that. I have found for me helps so much. So I'm probably gonna just walk maybe at a slight incline for 15, 20 minutes. I may hop on the bike over here, maybe do a little foam rolling / stretching. Doesn't really matter what it is, as long as you're doing something, getting your body moving, or just experiencing some sort of like outdoor sunlight or something. Promise you it helps so much with brain fog and brain fatigue. All right, lunchtime finally. See that steam coming off of there. And I'm having the same thing I had for lunch yesterday, the day before that, and then Friday, Thursday. Pretty much I've been having this meal throughout my entire cut. It consists of about 230 grams of chicken, 150 grams of both rice, cauliflower, and mixed veg. And this is my boring lunch that I have every single day. So as boring and bland as that sounds, there are a couple ways that I found to mix it up a little bit so that you really don't feel like you're just eating the same exact like dog food every day. One is with 0 calorie seasoning. So sometimes I'll just put like salt and pepper, like an Italian seasoning, like lemon pepper, different things like that. And then 2 is 0 cal or low cal sauces. So G Hughes, 2 tablespoons is only 10 calories. Frank's Red Hot Buffalo, 0 calories. These 2 combined make anything taste good, truthfully. So yes, dieting food can be pretty boring, but when you spice things up and sauce things up, it makes it a hell of a lot easier to put down. With a little bit of sauce on there. Boring, but delicious. Now I do have a huge negative side effect about eating high volume foods like this, but I have a meeting in like 10 minutes that I need to go to. So see you soon. We're back, almost full circle at the gym to do cardio. It is right about 6. I am completely drained from the day, like absolutely, utterly drained. And honestly, I still to this day haven't found a way of combating that other than caffeine, and it really at a certain point doesn't really have an effect. But I will say doing cardio when you're absolutely exhausted, brain dead, is a lot better than having to like go and actually have a good workout, because on a cardio machine you're just going through the motions. So splitting it up like this does definitely help. Another issue having a horrible time with, and I think a lot of people have this issue when they're on like low calories and doing a lot of cardio, is bloating and constipation. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I haven't taken a shit in 3 days. Like literally it's been 3 days and my stomach hurts all the time. I know to help combat this, 1, I could be eating more fiber, but I already eat quite a bit. 2, drinking more water. I already drink like 3 gallons a day, 2 gallons a day. And 3, eat less voluminous meals, which I could cut down the volume a little bit, but it's really not all that much volume. So those 2 negative side effects I'm currently pretty lost on. But at the end of the day, I'm just going through the motion. I'm checking the boxes, and I know this is not gonna be my entire life. My entire life is not gonna be like this. So I just got to get through 2 more weeks of Road to Ripped. So that said, I'm going to suck it up, buttercup. I don't have liquid IV today, but I do have a Gatorade Zero that I'm going to crush during cardio. Also, I don't know if I'm going to do a physique update or not. Probably not, because I'm in a rush for time because I have something to do tonight later on. So 30 minutes, 35 minutes, 40 minutes maybe going down on the Stairmaster right now. Wish me luck. Oh man, that was brutal. I know my Apple Watch in that last clip showed 43 minutes, but I actually only did 35. I had to take a break halfway through, like 15, 17 minutes through. For some reason, it's happened a couple times now. My tongue goes numb. Like I get kind of lightheaded and then my tongue like starts tingling like pins and needles and goes numb. I have no idea what that means, and I don't know if that's a negative side effect of cutting or what, but it is wild. I am completely drenched in sweat right now. You can't really tell it's the black shirt. But I will say one thing. I'm not nearly as exhausted and tired as I was before I went in. So there is always some benefit. All right, it is dinner time. I'm starving and so is he behind me. Here is what we have. Honestly, I'm just going to throw all this in the microwave individually, heat it up, and this is what we're left with. Honestly, I had this exact same meal last night, not complaining. It was absolutely thoroughly delicious and I cannot wait to eat it again. That is exactly what I'm gonna do.
A few moments later.
All right, I am finishing my night off with some Nick's ice cream. I was actually supposed to go to dinner tonight and it ended up getting canceled. Thank God, because I really needed to just eat here and relax and decompress. And that is probably my last negative side effect and probably the most strenuent and stressful on my relationships. And that is just the want to like be alone, to not be talked to not be touched, to not be around, just to be alone. I'm not really sure what causes this or why I've been feeling this way, but I know it has to do with calories and I know it's having a negative effect on my relationships. When all I can think about is what my next meal is gonna be, or what I just ate, or what I'm planning to work out or planning to go back and do cardio on, it just puts a damper on myself, but the people around me and my entire environment, really. I really haven't had an issue with it up until the past probably like 2 weeks or so, where I'm just really starting to feel drained all the time. My mindset is literally go through the motions, get it done, check the box, go to bed, wake up, do the routine again. And really, I think the best way I've found to overcome this is I have to just keep telling myself, no one else should have to suffer through the choices that I've decided to make. I've decided that I'm gonna get as lean as I possibly can within the next couple of weeks. Am I doing a show? No. Maybe I probably should have, considering the effort I'm putting into it, but my choices shouldn't affect the people that I care about. I had a conversation with Perry, like probably, I think it was last night, and she was like, you just seem so distant. You just seem so down. And I was like, yeah, I feel it. Like
I completely agree with you. And part of it may be she just has never seen me like this, like seen me like at low calories with high cardio and not a lot of free time. But either way, it's not only fair to put her in that situation just so that I can film my Road to Rip content and show you guys what it takes to get to a really lean level. So that honestly has been my biggest struggle, and that kind of is what prompted me to film this video today. It's tough to find a fix for that, or at least I'm struggling to find a fix for it. I've just been mentally having to reset and tell myself repeatedly, other people shouldn't suffer for the choices that you make. All in all, I just wanted to put some different content out that kind of expresses that it's not all positive sides to being in a really low calorie deficit. There are negatives. There are serious side effects when you take it to an extreme. Now, if you were like I was, just kind of losing weight, doing some cardio here and there to just feel better throughout your daily life, that's completely different than what I'm talking about when you're at a sustained low calorie and high cardio and high stress environment. So I don't know if any of this really relates, but I just wanted, I guess, get it off my chest and share with you kind of how I've been able or trying to be able to deal with these things. Also, I just mentally keep telling myself, it's only a couple more weeks. So I know this was a different video. I hope you still enjoyed it. I hope you still hit the like button, and I hope you still want to click one of these 2 videos right here and get subscribed to the channel if you're not already. All of this being said, Road to Rip's not going anywhere. Road to Rip is going to end, I believe, July 7th. Somewhere around there. So we still got a little ways to go. Still get locked in. It's gonna be an awesome ride to continue. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit the thumbs up button. See you in the next one.